So everybody else is inside asleep. It's late at night, and I'm going to clean out the freezer. Well, it is late at night and everybody else is asleep, and I'm out here and about to clean out the fridges and freezer. So here's my opportunity with nobody to disturb me. Being late at night, I can actually get this done quite quickly, I think, and I can get my lists made up of what's in there, and then from there I can actually meal plan properly, knowing everything that I have got. But freezers are a little bit frosty at the moment. Could probably do with a proper defrost and clean out, but we might leave that for another time. For right now, I just need to know what's in there, and then we'll get to that meal planning. So it's just one job after the other after the other, but for right now I'm going to just get stuck into cleaning out this freezer. So I have two top mount fridges and an enormous freezer here, so lots of space to put food. Oh, but it's in a heck of a mess in here. So as I said, everything just got thrown in here the other day, so I'm going to start pulling some of these things out and sorting them and putting them on my list. So this is the freezer that I like to keep the prepped meals in, so I have to move a few things around in here and get them all up into there. And there you go, we've got all of that sorted now. So all of our marinated chicken up the top there. We've got 2 red wine garlic, 2 smoky barbecue, 2 soy honey and garlic, and 2 satay, and some cabanossi down the side there. Down the bottom here we've just got a beef and veg and a Chinese beef as well. We also keep our puff pastry up in there, and there's all of our frankfurts for hot dogs. And then we've got some butter that I will also keep in here as well. So all packed and cleaned up again. Now as you can see, I've got a list of everything that I normally keep in the freezers, and I have different sections to make it easier for me to keep track of. So there is a meat section, poultry section, fish. Over here we've got some vegetables and desserts, sundries, which sort of covers chips and bread and butter and all those types of things, and a few pre-made meals at the bottom there. So lots of different items in there. It can change from time to time, so the list does change, but it's easy enough to print these up on the computer. Okay, so we've got veggies and things scattered everywhere in here. Now this it really does my head in, this. I like it all organized so that I can find everything that I need. So yeah, I'm going to start pulling all of this out now and sorting it into piles. Well, that's a lot of food to be pulling out of this freezer. So I'm not going to pull out all the roasts. They're quite neatly stacked up one end. Next is to get the meat in there. I will buy it per meal, I guess. Like, I try and make it so that I don't have spares with the packs of meat. So I buy, you know, if we need 2 packs for a meal, then I will buy it in lots of 2, or in 3 or 4 or whatever we need per meal. And the same with the vegetables. Try and sort of keep stock that is per meal for our size family. So it's quite a bit. There is an enormous pile now of frozen veg sitting on my shed floor here, but I'm about to get that all back in there now. So I have to finish this myself. So yeah, sometimes you wonder why you start these things. It's a big job. But anyway, I'll start writing this onto my list and get it back in there nice and fast. Yep. So all the roasts are up that end. So I will just do a quick count of what's there. There are lamb roasts, there are pork roasts, and there is some corned beef in there as well. So I will just put those onto my list. So I've got 14 pork roasts in there, 3 lamb roasts, and then I've actually got corned beef up here. I've got 2 of those. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lots of normal sausages. I've got 1 breakfast sausages, and also I've got 1 large pack as well. That didn't work. Right, there are 5 4-litre containers of ice cream in there, and now I'm going to put in like all the prawn cutlets that we've got here, and then I'll start packing in all the rest of the meat. Okay, so I found another ice cream. So there's actually 6 4-litre ice creams in here now. I've got the prawn cutlets down in there, and I will just stack the bacon and the chicken nuggets over here as well. This is Mount Saint frozen vegetable here. These all need to fit back into this freezer somehow. But there it is. That's what I was looking for. I knew I had 2 of these lots of meat, and I was like, where is it gone? Where is it gone? But I found it. And it's funny because every so often I will find something that I'm like, why do I have just 1 pack of rissoles? Like, that's so strange. We must have had either more people eating at one point or less people eating, and I've ended up with just 1. So that's something I will pop on my grocery list and buy extra of, so that we've got a full meal worth of rissoles. So that end is packed and the meat's in. Now it's time for the veggies in that space. So I've got to get them all into that right there. See that? That space? That's it. That's all of that has got to fit into there. Let's see how we go. Now it's getting very late now, so tomorrow I will clean out the fridges. For now it's all about just finishing off the freezer. Because I'm wearing down and getting very tired. So tomorrow I will do the inside fridge and freezer, and then we'll do these ones as well. So look, it's almost done. So over here we've got some butter. I probably should get a little bit more of that. And I've found a few things in here that I still need to go and buy, so I'll add those to my grocery list. And there we have it. It's sorted. I have a list. I know everything that's in this freezer and what can be used for what meals. It's pretty packed, but there are still items that I will need to buy to fully stock this. So this mama is tired. I will finish cleaning out the fridges and the indoor freezer tomorrow. But for right now, I'm going to head to bed. So I'll see you in the morning. Night.